So I got a question from a client the other day that I think a lot of you are probably wondering too. And they asked, why are we sending browse abandonment emails to people who have already purchased? Shouldn't this flow only be for new visitors? Well, it's a great question, and the answer might actually surprise you. So I actually recorded a quick Loom video for this client, kind of walking them through exactly why we do this and how we structure the flow to treat past customers differently than first-time visitors. I thought it was valuable enough to share with everyone. So in this video, I'm actually just going to be kind of just basically pasting the entire Loom video, kind of breaking down the exact strategy, why you should send browse abandonment to past customers, and how to use a conditional split to send them different messaging, and why this approach generates way more revenue than excluding them entirely. All right, let me show you in this Loom video. Hey Jesse, hope you're doing really, really well. Figured I would create a quick Loom video just going over this for you, just because it's easier to sort of share my screen and kind of walk you through this. So I'm in your Klaviyo account right now. This is the browse abandonment flow that we have set up. And this is triggered when someone has viewed a product. Now, one thing that you'll notice is that there's a conditional split. So someone has viewed a product, a specific meal or, item on your website. They're going to wait. This flow is waiting 2 hours. And then there's a conditional split that asks the question, hey, has this person placed an order at all with Made Meals? So there's two different buckets that they can go into. Either they've placed an order in their life, or they've never placed an order in their life with your brand. So basically these two emails right here, email number 1, you can see that it looks like this, still thinking it over, dynamic block, etc. And then this email right here, same exact thing. The only difference is that we're reminding them of the $100 off welcome discount, because we want to incentivize people. Basically, if they've never placed an order with your brand, we want to further incentivize them with that welcome offer, the $100 off. So that's the reason why we even have the conditional split in the first place. So looking back at this trigger, right? Like, people have viewed a product, they've started a checkout 0 times since starting this flow, they've placed an order 0 times since starting this flow, and they've added to cart 0 times since starting this flow. So based off of this logic, if someone is going through this flow and they place an order, right? They get put into this flow, they place an order, then they should be taken out of this flow immediately because of the logic here, where they've placed an order 0 times since starting this flow. Now, if someone has placed an order, let's say someone placed an order like 3 months ago, and then they come back to your site and they view a product, and this conditional split gets asked, like, hey, has this person placed an order? Well, technically they have placed an order 3 months ago, so they're still going to be receiving this email. Maybe they placed an order in the past 2-3 months ago, but then they come back to your site, they view a product. Well, have they placed an order? Yes, they have placed an order, but maybe they're they still want to buy they still want to purchase another meal. They're still going to be put into this flow, because technically this viewed product flow is for people that have placed an order or they haven't placed an order. It doesn't matter, but the main logic is that they're taken out of this flow as soon as they place an order. So hopefully that makes sense. But you can see here, this the people that have placed an order have they have a lot more revenue than people that haven't placed an order. Like, just in the last 30 days, this email has generated over $3,000 in revenue. And these are people that have placed orders in their life. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you. So again, just to recap, this flow is getting triggered for anyone that has viewed a product, regardless if they've placed an order or not. The only difference is that they're going to get taken out, if they view a product today and they place an order within the first 2 hours, then they're going to be taken out of this flow, or any point within this flow. If they are in this flow currently and they place an order, they're going to be taken out. So to answer the original question, yes, you should absolutely send browse abandonment even to past customers. They're actually your highest converting segment in this flow, as you've seen in the Loom video. The key is using a conditional split, so they get different messaging than first-time visitors. So past customers get, just a simple nudge, simple reminder, and new visitors get the same exact email, just with the offer, the welcome offer attached to the very top. So same flow, 2 different paths, way more revenue. By the way, if you haven't grabbed my email revenue playbook yet, it's 126 pages long, literally just a brain dump of all of my Klaviyo knowledge, including list growth, deliverability, flows, and campaigns, literally everything that you need to know to maximize your revenue on the email channel. There's a link in the description if you want to get that for free. And if you're wondering, I just don't want to do all this, or it sounds like a lot of work, well, that's literally what me and my agency LTV Labs does, and that's what I do for a living. We help clients, 6, 7, 8-figure brands manage their entire email marketing infrastructure from A to Z using Klaviyo. And so if you're interested in that, there's also a link in the description to book in a strategy call with me. Happy to just have a simple conversation with you. No sales pitch or anything. Just learning a little bit more about your brand, what it is that you're currently struggling with emails. Where are the gaps that we can help fill in, and just to see if we can actually help. So if you're interested in that, there's a link in the description. But other than that, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks.